Hello! Today I'm going to show you how to make this fun little fold on the front of a card. Let's get started. First of all, what I did was I took my 1-inch square punch and I took my circle framelits. I used the 1.5-inch circle and cut out 4 circles. And then I used my gold Soiree designer series paper, and I punched that out with a 1-inch square punch. I'm going to apply some snail to the back of this piece, and I'm going to center it right in my circle, just like that. Then what you do is you take each side of your circle now and you fold it up to match the square. Your designer series paper is kind of like your template that holds the fold. And now that I've folded all these up, this is what you have. So I've already made 4 of those, and I used 4 different patterns of my designer paper. And then I wanted something on the center of my squares to jazz it up a little bit. So I took some Calypso coral cardstock, ink, and my Something to Say stamp set. This has the cute little flower in it that matches the punch pack that goes with it. So what I've done here is I've marked a little arrow on my stamp, knowing that when I stamp it, it has to be facing this way because that's the way my punch is going to go in to fit it perfectly. So I'm going to punch out 4 little flowers. With the little flower punch. I just think these are so cute. They're just like a really cute little embellishment on your cards. And then I like to use glue to do these little items. So I'm just going to put a little dot of glue on the back of each of my flowers. Oops. Okay. And we'll just glue these in the middle of our little squares. Oops. Ooh, I was lucky that landed right side up. That usually doesn't happen, if you know what I mean. Centered. Okay, there's my cute little circle squares, I'll call them. Okay, once I had that done, then I took my Calypso coral layer, and this is 3 3/4 by 5, and I put it through the lovely lace embossing folder. I absolutely love this one. It's a new embossing folder, and I am going to apply some glue. And now I'm going to set this down, and I'm just going to kind of eyeball it to make sure that it looks like it's centered. You're going to bring in the other 2, I call them sides here, like this, and just kind of butt them up against your first circle square. And you're going to have to hold them in place if you use the glue. So they're kind of, whoops, dang it. There we go. The less glue you use, the faster it will dry. And then we're just going to tuck that one right up in there. Oh, I did a pretty good job centering them. Whoops. Put that back in there and hang on to it for just a second. Okay, and while that's drying, I put this onto a white layer that is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'll just glue that on here. I like using the glue, especially when you have an embossed layer. It just makes everything lay nice, and it always sticks in place. Then I've got garden green for my card base. And I'll put that on here. just like that. And now that everything is sticking good, the next thing I wanted to show you is I have one of these bow tying jigs, and I used my gold baker's twine, and you're just going to wrap it around, cross it over. I like to call this a Cancer bow. Cross it over like that, and then the one on top goes underneath, over the top, and then you just tie it in a single knot. Just like that. And you can kind of slide it back and forth. Oh, my gold got out of place there a little bit. Oops. Well, see? Nobody's perfect. We're going to try that again. That doesn't work for me. Okay, again, underneath with the top one, over the top, and then tie it in a single knot. There, you got a double bow tying lesson there. And you just cut it off. And I just pull out one of my little nails. And then I'm going to use a mini glue dot to attach this to the center. I just felt like I needed a little something in there. And since I don't want my mini glue dot sticking out around my bow to stick onto everything else, I'm just going to kind of roll it. If you can see, I'm just rolling it. And now I've got it so it's much smaller and it's not going to stick out from behind my bow and then stick inside the envelope or to anything else. There's my little bow. How cute is that? And I want to decorate. I'm going to finish the outside in a minute, but I wanted to decorate the inside of my card. So again, I'm using something to say, and I needed anniversary cards. So I've got one great life, two great people. So we're going to start with two great people, and I'm just going to stamp it right here. One great life. And then I wanted a couple flowers just to kind of decorate things up in here. Okay, and just as I was going to show you what I did to the inside of my card, I ran out of memory. So here we go again. I stamped a couple flowers, and I needed an anniversary card, like I said. So I stamped two great people, one great life from Something to Say. And then I added a 1/2-inch strip of the Gold Soiree Designer Series paper, just to dress things up a little bit. The other thing that I did was I added congratulations on here with the word window punch and the modern label punch underneath. So thanks for stopping by.